Baka, I'm back. Literally, I'm back. Oh my goodness. That internet is pretty bad, guys. I apologize. Oops. I hope everybody comes back around. I don't know if it will happen or not, but we kind of had to wait and see. My goodness. That internet is unacceptable. I wish somebody can afford better internet, man, but I'm just so... I'm as broke as a nickel. So... we're gonna have to be stuck with what we got, guys. Okay. I'm back. Bad internet. Bad internet. But we're back, everyone. I hope everybody jumps to this stream because my goodness. God, this internet is... I hate this internet. Hello. Hello there, everyone. Sorry, my first stream actually crashed. Literally. The internet was so bad. It crashed like after 30 minutes in. So... this was supposed to be an hour to an hour and 30-minute stream. So, yeah, I apologize for the really bad internet. Gosh, that was so embarrassing. Like, I'm literally trying to live stream. The internet lags. And then I try to fix it up, everyone, and then it crashes. So if you just joined now, the first live stream actually crashed. It is going to be archived, so you can check it out later if you want to see what I miss or what you miss. But essentially what happened is about 25 minutes in to that live stream, the internet crashed like twice. So it caused severe the lag. The lag was really bad. So yeah, I tried to fix it up, the internet, and essentially for some reason my stream crashed. So now I had to reboot my internet. Well, my PC, that is. And now we're here, so don't mind me and pretend like nothing happened. But yeah, for those who are new, welcome. We're celebrating 400 subs. Really, all this is just me thanking everybody for jumping in to my live stream, I guess. And to thank everybody for subscribing. Because hitting 400 subs was pretty much something I did not expect. So, and honestly, it happened so fast. I had no idea how to react because I think I hit 100 subs, like 100 plus subs within 2 months, which honestly is very quick. Like, but we're still trying to get it to 1K though. Just joined, but congrats. Yes, thank you guys. And I hope those people on the previous live stream jump in as well because it crashed so unexpectedly on them, so I genuinely want to apologize on behalf of those who are probably missing out because of the first one that crashed. But yeah, let us celebrate, guys. I don't have anything to celebrate with, so I guess I'll just drink some water, I guess. I don't know. That's all I can do, honestly. Nothing really changes, so... that's why I'm not really like surprised. It's not because like I'm in a bad mood, so don't take it that way. It's just the fact that nothing really changes, guys. I'm still gonna do what I do. Regardless of good or bad. Anime talk? Well, we just had an anime talk on the previous live stream today that crashed. But yeah, we were talking about what I enjoy this season and whatnot. So in terms of anime I enjoy this current season, Chainsaw Man, Bleach, 1000 Year Blood War, Iruma-kun Season 3, My Hero Academia Season 6, Mob Psycho 100, Spy Family, and I think those are the 6, and Shadow Eminence, those 7. Those 7 I enjoy the most currently this season. So if you're wondering what I enjoy, those are the 7 that I'm pretty much watching. I have not watched the most recent episodes that were released this week, so yeah, don't mind me being left behind. It's just that I've been busy, too busy as a matter of fact, that I don't really have time to watch as I would like. But in the future though, maybe I would watch more anime like I used to way back when. Growing up sucks, just put it that way, so I don't have time as I used to. And also, in terms of reading manga, I have not been reading anything because I'm trying to prioritize catching up on light novels that I want to read. Because I think a lot of people notice that I read light novels as well, which a lot of people don't. It's understandable why, because light novels are essentially chapter books in anime form. So, if you hate reading, light novels or chapter books, you're going to hate reading light novels. But yeah, once I catch up with some light novels though, maybe I would try to catch up on manga as well. I know that people are telling me to read Chainsaw Man, the manga, but the anime is just so good. Like, I don't feel like reading the manga because the anime itself is already perfect. To me, that is. Well, it's not perfect exactly, but it's solid. So I'm not really going to read, the manga for Chainsaw Man just yet. Light novels could be fun, but it depends on the author. It really does depend on the author. The illustrations, though. Light novel illustrations are on a whole nother level. So, I think, even if the story is mediocre, if the illustration is really good, it really carries the series. I think Ari Ferretta, one of my favorite light novels, but the anime, not really, but Ari Ferretta is one great example. Mushoku Tensei is another. What else? Bofuri as well. Bofuri's light novel illustrator, yeah, pretty nice. Other examples, Shield Hero, without a doubt. Shield Hero is another great example. So, yeah. In terms of light novels, illustration is key. Even though, now I'm not trying to be a hater to Shield Hero, but the light novels later on is not as good as the beginning. Also, nice light novel picks. Yeah, currently, light novels, anything goes, honestly. I've seen a lot of wacky stories, such as, reincarnated as a sword, reincarnated as a vending machine, reincarnated, as a hot tub. Honestly, anything goes for light novel stories, but that's why I don't really read reincarnated isekai animes. Well, light novels, my bad. I don't read them because, if you go into light novels, a lot of light novels are really, in terms of isekai, that is, isekai light novels, the most of them are just reincarnated as something at this point. So I don't really find fascination in reading them too often, unless they're reincarnated as some sort of monster, like Kumo Desuga. Kumoko, waifu, by the way. But once she evolves into Shiraori, yeah, that's when it's really good. There's a manga out that's called Adult Star in Another World. So vending machine doesn't even sound weird. At this point, anybody can write a light novel story and just get it published. Yeah, we're back, Steez, Mr. Bees. But in terms of light novels, though, I think the best light novels in terms of... Okay, hear me out, guys. So if you don't want to, read generic light novel stories, I have suggestions. In terms of best light novel descriptions, and lore, without a doubt, Overlord. Overlord's light novels is solid. There's character depth, there's details, and there's like actual character backgrounds and explanations to world items and whatnot. Overlord best at that. If you want something that's more military-esque, 86. 86's light novel smacks. It's good. The anime for 86 is good too, but the light novels is like... The light novels for 86 is more of a military sort of style. Great read. I recommend everybody go check it out. Same. Interesting. I've man, I've been reading light novels since I was like 13, so I've been reading a lot lately. I have read there are some. Are any of those finished? There are hardly any finished isekai. Overlord is finished. Overlord, Konosuba, those are done. I don't know if it's translated though yet, but I do know those stories are finished. So like if you want to go check those stories out, go ahead. Overlord is finished, by the way, even though the anime is still ongoing. Yeah, those series are done. Konosuba is done already. Sword Art Online is also done, I believe. And what else? The Regular at Magic High School, if you like Tatsuya. The Regular at Magic High School, the light novels is actually really decent. The anime is not really. Mushoku Tensei 2. Yeah, Mushoku Tensei is a finished series. They finished up volume 26, so that one was dead and done. It's not translated yet though, I believe. I don't believe volume 26 is translated, but it is finished. So I have not read Mushoku Tensei past volume 2 or 3, so Haruhi, oh my goodness, man. Mr. B's Haruhi is a series, man. That is pure nostalgia, like man, you know, that story takes me back. Yeah, but light novels, man. I'm an SOS Brigader, man. Probably, like, Haruhi was at the time that, I believe during that time I was still reading Toradora as well. Even though I've already watched the anime ahead, I like, those take me so far back. So Toradora and like Haruhi and those sort of stories, I read way back when. By the way, I'm a huge sucker for light novel stories that are romance. So, like, if there's romance in it, I'm reading it. And still to this day, that is, like, one of my preferences in terms of, like, light novels. So, like, stuff like Snafu and whatnot. And, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Those sort of stuff, man. Like, the teen rom-com stuff or romance in general. I love reading those. I mean, they don't really hit as hard now because I'm an adult now. But when I was still in school, like way back when, those series I read on the daily. Like, Korewa Zombie. Yo, that one takes me way back. I remember the anime came out in 2012, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the anime came out in 2012. Man, that is a product for its time. Like, literally, I could not watch that now, to be honest, because I feel like if I watch it now, it's so corny. Oh gosh, the corniness for the story, man, it really wouldn't work in today's time period, but for its time, it was something else. I think it was 2012. I watched it in like 2013. Yeah, exactly. 2012 and 2013, my memories are pretty strong and pretty good. Oh man, 2013. I know 2013 didn't have much animes either. The Sunday Without God, really great light novel story. The anime is really good, but there's no I think The Sunday Without God is not a light novel. I think that series is actually a visual novel. The anime was good, but there's never going to be a second season. Disappointing. I remember the anime for its time, for The Sunday Without God, was such ahead of its time. They made a magazine article about it. If you have not seen that anime, go check it out. It's pretty decent. I was born in 2000. LOL. I became an actual anime kid around 2012. So we're not too far apart, to be honest. But like, luckily for me, I was exposed to anime early on because one of my brothers watched Bleach and the other one watched Naruto. And my ex-brother-in-law, my old brother-in-law, before, you know, he got divorced with my sister, he also watched anime, and he introduced us to Ronin Kenshin, the Street Fighter anime, and what else he introduced us to? Soul Taker and Ninja Scroll. Hello there, Puggy. But yeah, I've been introduced to anime since I was a kid. Now, so like, anime back then wasn't as big, so your best bet was like either old VHS tapes or some bootleg. I didn't even know anime existed before 2016. I only got into it mid 2017. So you're like the later generation. So like for me, I've been watching anime for so long now. Like at this point, I've seen pretty much every single thing. Well, not everything necessarily, but like every single genre I dabbled into, such as the mecha stuff and sports animes and whatnot. I still think that Macross is one of the best mecha animes, but let's not get off topic though, guys. Being introduced to anime early on it's okay, I guess. It doesn't really change anything. It just means you have more time to watch anime. I remember seeing Eva on TV when I was 5 or 6. I think that was my first anime, that one memory. Evangelion, man. I think it's a classic. I do think everybody should watch it. But I wouldn't necessarily consider it as like the greatest anime of all time. I think it's a great classic for its time. Probably one of the greatest classics of all time. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best anime of all time, though. I have not seen any mecha besides Ganex Trigger and Simple Gear. Simple Gear is mecha, but Simple Gear, it's not really a true mecha, like in a sense compared to Gundam and whatnot. Gainax Trigger, though, I haven't heard that one in a while. Like that. Isn't it just like Trigger? I don't know. Code Geass in 86. Code Geass is actually a very solid show. The problem that I had about Code Geass back then was that I watched it when I was younger. So that was my problem with Code Geass. But as I grow older, like as I've aged and I rewatched it, it is a masterpiece. I mean, that might be a based or a hot take, but Code Geass is a masterpiece. But it works better if you're more of a mature audience, I guess you could say. I don't know. Maybe I was like 12 when I seen Code Geass. And then rewatching it as I'm older, it is, without a doubt, a masterpiece. Never tried Gundam, Eva, or Gurren Lagann. Gundam, everybody always recommend for like the newer series, Iron-Blooded Orphans. So, I mean, I guess that's one place to start. I don't watch Gundam too often anymore because like the series at this point is so flooded, I can't keep up. Evangelion's ending, man. Okay, I think it's a decent series, but my god, there are so many reboots, 2.0s, 3.0s. It is just a lot. Gurren Lagann, I think Gurren Lagann is worth an experience though. It's a series that you would just pretty much hop along for the ride. I do think you should go check it out though for Gurren Lagann. Witch of Mercury. That is, wow. Witch of Mercury. Isn't that like, Isn't it like the most recent series? Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah. I heard Witch of Mercury is actually really good too, so. I love to get into Gundam, and building them looks so fun. The cool thing about Gundam is that pretty much you can pretty much start anywhere because Gundam has something for every generation of anime fans. So, like, honestly, it depends on where you want to start. Witch of Mercury I heard was pretty good. I have not seen it yet though, so I can't give you my solid opinions on mecha animes. In terms of like, but that's pretty much all I know in terms of like the mecha genre. Now, what you call it? In terms of what's the other genre I was talking about? Sports. I am not a big fan of sports animes, guys. A lot of sports animes I tend to either just drop or I don't complete. Because it's not because I hate sports animes, it's just because like I can't relate to it as much as most people. Smartphone Another World gets second season. That is what I'm telling you. Many good animes don't get a second season. So everything depends on sponsors. That is so true. Sponsors is pretty much key, but honestly at this point, like, it's kind of, sponsors always chooses animes that are friendly, quote unquote. So like, this is why a lot of series don't really get second seasons, is because they're not really kid friendly or anime general friendly. So Smartphone Another World, in terms of like getting a second season, is understandable why, because it's more safer to put your ads on, I guess, or a sponsor than it is for other stuff. But you have to understand though, the one thing a lot of people also miss out on in terms of like sponsors and whatnot is that, okay, hold up. So like, you have to understand, anime productions, there's quality control. Smartphone in Another World, I feel like is digestible, but the animation is not as good as others. Let's be fair. So they're cutting edges and corners to make an anime. They're not really focusing on quality. So those series that deserve a second season, if they have good quality, that is, like, they're pretty much put on the waiting board because of the amount of money it will take. So it's understandable, I guess, but it really depends on the anime itself and what series it is. And the demographic especially. Demographic is a huge player here, guys, in terms of getting sponsored. Slam Dunk is great. I think Slam Dunk is like the OG Kurosuke no Basket, without a doubt. Reading Blue Lock, but it's very iffy. I heard the manga for Blue Lock is like unique, but like Blue Lock is not for me because I'm not really the biggest soccer fan or football fan, depending on where you live. To be honest, I enjoy trashy isekai like that, so I'm happy to get something, but it must be painful when your favorite anime that is a masterpiece gets stuck on a cliffhanger ending forever. You know, I've said this before and I'll say it again. A lot of light novels or a lot of animes, sometimes they don't get second seasons is because their light novels got canceled. Acts. Like, the series got killed off before it can even conclude. And a lot of people need to learn to accept that there are some series that are never going to get a second season, period. Like, this is why I say, it's kind of funny. I've been watching anime for so long now. I say 60 to 70% of all the animes I've ever seen never concluded properly. And that's like a huge punch in the gut, but the only reason why I say that is because you have to understand, sales are everything. For manga, light novels, and media, if it does poorly, they're just going to cut it off. So this is especially true when it comes to light novels. Like, light novels have a worse case of it than manga is. And when a manga gets canceled, like, so for example, if a manga gets canceled, the author will just pretty much rush ASAP to the ending. When a light novel gets canceled, it just ends there. Whatever volume you get stuck on, that's it. It's really pathetic But honestly, though, it's the sad truth. Like, you have to accept that. That's why, like, everybody that wants, like, another season for shows they like, it pretty much won't ever happen. No Game No Life Season 2. No Game No Life Season 2 will pretty much never happen. Not for a long time. When was the last volume released? Wow. I don't remember. It's been a very long time. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, though. But yeah, that's just my personal take, though. What I'm saying is a bit biased, but there is some truth to that, though. So take that what you will. Campfire Cooking is getting an anime. Guy with the Wolf and Slime manga. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, Campfire Cooking... Correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's a light novel. Or is it a manga? Hold up. Is it... Wait, I thought that was a light novel. Am I right? Hold up. Yeah, okay, I am right. That is a light novel. Thank God. Yeah, Campfire Cooking is getting an anime. Thank goodness, because, like... It's funny because I'm saying thank goodness because light novels at this point is so stale. Like, stale. No, it's not, like, really, it's really hard to break through. So I want to see how, like, the slow life stuff, such as Campfire Cooking, goes through. I really hope it's good, though. Like, because I love the slow life, man. Like, if you're a new anime fan, you're going to hate the slow life genre, but for me... I love it. I'll take that any day, guys. I've seen more than I need to. No, not game. No, oof. Yeah, it's a light novel. That's good. Well, in terms of, like, light novels gets the worst end of the stick, though. Tying it back together. But the way I'll wrap it up here in terms of light novel discussions and anime adaptations... If you want a second season and it's a light novel or is based off a light novel as the original source material, and if it gets canceled, you're pretty much never going to see a second season of the anime. At the best, you'll get spin-offs and prequels, but you're not going to get sequels or continuations. No Game No Life, I think... Will it ever even get another novel release? I don't remember. It's been so long. Black Bullet. I think Black Bullet got canceled. Kadokawa, man. I think all of those are under Kadokawa. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. So allow me to explain, guys. The reason why I say Kadokawa is because Kadokawa Publishing Company is known for publishing a lot of light novels. So for those who don't know, a lot of the big series, like, that are based off light novel adaptations and whatnot of anime. So Mushoku Tensei, Tanya Saga of the Evil, Overlord, ReZero, Konosuba, Cautious Hero, what else? And those big isekais and whatnot, and Eminence and Shadow, or Shadow Eminence. Those series are all under Kadokawa's publishing company. So Kadokawa pretty much licenses and publishes pretty much the best of the best light novels. But you have to understand, though, if the sales goes down and the sales are low, they technically cancel it or, like, they replace those series. And very few series actually make it towards the end. The latest volume of No Game No Life came in 2021, so I believe, I don't know if it will be finished, but no harm in being hopeful. There's a possibility. Definitely a possibility. If the latest one was 2021, there's a small chance, a glimmer of hope of it coming back. But, like, I don't want to get our hopes up and then just to see it get canceled later on. Series that have finished under Kadokawa's publishing company are Konosuba, The Irregular at Magic High School, The Regular at Magic High School, and Sword Art Online. I think those series are completed under Kadokawa's publishing company. But some of the greats, though, some of the greatest series of all time has come under Kadokawa's publishing company, such as the Railgun and Index series, Black Bullet, Durarara, Excel World. What else? Heavy Object. Shakugan no Sana. Is it Shana or Sana? I don't. Dang, it's been a long time since I last seen that series. But just a reminder, guys. The greatest light novels are usually under Kadokawa's publishing company for light novels. And they do translate to English at a better rate than most other publishing companies. Thank God. Because other than that, you have J Novel Club. J Novel Club is a licensing company, but man, it's pretty sad to see so many series get canceled. I feel like Shonen Jump is pretty strict too for manga. It's hard to get attached when they could just exit at any moment sales drops. I've always said this, when it comes, like, well, this is my rule, 80 chapters. Like, typically, when it comes to Shonen Jump, you will get, when it comes to one-shots, that is, you'll get anywhere from 0 chapters through 30 through 80. And that's basically the determining factor, like, if it's going to get axed or not. So typically, when it comes to series, I would wait for around 30 to 80 chapters before I go read it, just in case it gets axed. A lot of series under, Shonen Jump usually cancels around 30 chapters. One is Laser X Laser, or Laser X Beam, whatever. I forgot what it's called. Another one was, what's that? Sukadachi 9. That one got canceled in 2014, I remember. What else? Samurai 8, that one got canceled within like 30 something chapters. What else? There's a lot of series that got canceled pretty early on. Man, it's crazy. It's funny too because the series you think that are doing well are not the ones doing well. I'm glad that Shonen Jump actually found a somewhat of a solution to this problem. So instead of like physical sales, they started doing the digital print release, which contains some of the best mangas of all time, such as Kaiju number 8, Spy Family, which everybody knows Spy Family now, and whatnot. I believe Ruby Dragon, what else? Ruby Dragon was also part of the roster as well, I think. But it is pretty surprising to see Shonen Jump axe series like crazy. Everything they have is like gone. They are brutal, man. Jump Plus is our savior. Let us hope so. Like, at this point, man, Shonen Jump at this point is releasing so much new stuff and canceling so much stuff. I can't honestly, like, I can't put myself to read new stuff at this point because I just get that feeling that, you know, it's just going to get canceled. But that's just my personal opinion on Shonen Jump. I think the best, like, because after the big three, you know, One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto and Bleach is done, you know, so there's nothing left of that. And, like, honestly, I can't put anything together of what to read next. I don't blame them because they have hundreds of applicants and limited spots. That is true. It is a competition after all. The best sales is what sticks, and everything else gets canceled or axed. I'm hoping that in the future, though, Shonen Jump will find a new long-running series. Because, like, let's be honest, One Piece is going to wrap up pretty soon. And then after One Piece, like, what does Shonen Jump have? Because, like, all the series that are popular right now, Spy Family, Kaiju number 8, Chainsaw Man, the sequel, whenever that comes out, and whatnot. And My Hero is wrapping up too. I think that series is like 70 to 80% done. So, Shonen Jump has a lot of shoes to fill in, which concerns me because, like, Shonen Jump is pretty much known for like the best manga outlet there is for shonen anime, or shonen manga, my bad. So, like, the question is, what comes next? Like, because I feel like at this point, the series that's carrying Shonen Jump is pretty much just One Piece. Because The Promised Neverland is over, Dr. Stone is over, Like, literally everything is, pretty much coming to a close. Like, One Piece is going to wrap up soon. My Hero is already heading towards its end. And, like, there really isn't much left, honestly. There is a lot of potential, like, for new series to come in. The problem I have with Shonen Jump is that, I feel like they need to actually find new talent. And I don't know how in the world did they get their eyes on Chainsaw Man, but god dang, they did it right. Chainsaw Man smacks. Fujimoto can write stories, I tell you what. That guy has talent. At this point, he can just write out anything and there's going to be an anime. I believe Madhouse, or was it Mappa, wanted to actually take in all of his works. So Jump has time. Shonen Jump does have time, but like, you have to understand, they can't just put out new stuff every single month. I say bi-monthly, there's a new Shonen Jump series. So, if you do the math, math, what a bad term to put it. If you put into estimate, like, that means, typically when they roll out the new roster for Shonen Jump, like the new series, to see what sticks, like, you'll have around let's say five new series, and of the 5, most of those do not stick. Like the last few we had, I think the only few that stuck was Ruby Dragon and Sakamoto Days, was it? And the rest of the 7 like didn't do too well. And before that, we have Ayakashi Triangle, which is getting an anime now. And the funny thing is that Ayakashi Triangle, the anime has people talking like in a strange light about like Studio Shaft, or so, because it's super artsy and impactful. Honestly, it would depend. Like, Studio Shaft is pretty cool though. Studio Shaft is known for Monogatari, I believe. I could be wrong when I say that. No, I am right. Studio Shaft is Monogatari. We kind of had to wait and see, honestly, on how it goes. But, like, the problem, I think I just noticed that. Like, I think one huge problem in the anime, like, the entire anime industry, not just Shonen Jump and whatnot. I think one huge problem is the fact that it's getting harder and harder to make something new or something different. It could just be me, but like at this point I've seen it all, so nothing really surprises me. I love to Love Root because I'm a lame, but Ayakashi ain't for me. Ayakashi Triangle, honestly, I have not read the manga, so I can't give you my thoughts on it. Because like Ayakashi, okay, hear me out. Ayakashi Triangle, it looks like something that's not for me. It doesn't mean I'll check it out. I'll probably watch an episode or 2. But the animation though, and the animation style, it does not come close to the manga in my opinion. I don't hate it, it's just different. And a lot of people have that issue as well. So they better pray the show does well, or it's going to tank sales pretty hard. It's the same artist, just ecchi, nothingness really. Oh, that's going to be a huge deficit. You see, I like ecchi at this point, like that genre is so, I don't know, it's so overdone. I really like To Love Root, and the art is great. To Love Root, man, that's a classic. I think To Love Root is more of a thing for its time. Even though, like, it's still ongoing to an extent. Like, if it was to come out in today's time period, it would be considered generic. But I think for its time, it was something magical. Like Familiar Zero. That's an old school isekai, to be honest. Oops, sorry guys, I'm shaking the webcam. If there's like, people need to understand that like it's getting harder and harder to find good stuff. So I mean, hey, but that's just me though. I'm not I'm not trying to say your taste or anybody's taste is bad. It's just that now it's just so different. I think I really just have bad taste. Lol. No, you don't have bad taste. I don't even know what's bad taste at this point. Bad taste is so subjective between everybody. So like whatever you see as your taste is just your taste. I do have people questioning me about things that like they think they know about, which they don't. And I don't have anything against those people, but I think those people should do some research before they try to say I'm wrong or something. Somebody here's a funny story, guys. Somebody tried to correct me on one of my videos, which if you're wondering what's it about, it's about My Witch Academia, or My Little Witch Academia. The dude goes on talking about how there needs to be season 3 and whatnot, and how like it's so strange. So allow me to explain this tangent real quick, guys. So somebody tried to correct me that My Little Witch Academia needs season 3. Here's the thing, My Little Witch Academia only had one season. In 2013, there was an animated short, or an anime original. And this project was pretty much to test the waters to get somebody to adapt an anime out from it. And Studio Trigger agreed, so they made a short film. But the popularity of that indie project got popular, so Studio Trigger made the film again, but this time made it a full-length film. And then, for those who don't know, in 2016, there was an anime, My Little Witch Academia, which it changed the concept around, and there was around 24, 26 episodes, and that was the only season we got. So, honestly, I don't know what this dude means by season 3. There was only one season. And you have to remember, this was an anime original. This is not based on a manga, a light novel, or nothing. It's just an original. So season 2 pretty much would never happen. So to the guy who asked that question, that's just a clarification. I know my animes. Most of my animes, that is. Not everything, but most things. Been watching anime for way too long. I've been stepping back away from anime too, though, guys. I'm getting older to where, like, anime at this point is not really something I can prioritize as I would like. The guy's not crazy. He just doesn't really know what he's talking about. But, like, there's a difference between somebody who's crazy and somebody who just doesn't know. So, like, if he doesn't know, I don't blame him because he just didn't know. It's like somebody giving me a physics question. I wouldn't know. It doesn't mean I'm stupid. It just means I don't know it. So I just gave him some tips and some advice and whatnot, just to clarify for him. Because, like, I don't hate people who don't know. I don't think he was ignorant either. I just think he was just trying to correct me. But I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't mind if I'm wrong because I'm human. I make mistakes. So if somebody corrects me, I'll just be like, okay, thanks. Cool. I learned from it. I've been corrected twice before, actually, on this channel. But yeah, that's really all I got to say about correcting people and making mistakes. I don't have a problem at all. Bad taste, making mistakes and whatnot is really subjective. Now don't get it twisted. There are some things that are morally wrong and whatnot. So yeah. Perhaps a time traveler. Yeah, time traveler. He's seen all the great animes. He knows more than I have. I'm certain he knows the secret formula for the Krabby Patty as well. Perhaps a time traveler. Man, you know, Studio Trigger is known for not making second seasons, so there goes that. The thing, I have a, man, Studio Trigger, guys, without a doubt, is known for not having second seasons. So, like, people, so it's funny to me how people's like, man, I want to Kill la Kill season 2. That is not going to happen. Like, literally never. Or some people will be like, man, I want Gurren Lagann to have another season. That's never going to happen. Panty and stocking though. Lol. Panty and stocking though. Yeah. You can put it that way. But you have to understand though, like when it comes to animation studios, Studio Trigger creates some timeless masterpieces, but they're also known for not creating second seasons. Don't get it twisted. They do create second seasons for some series, but very rarely. Put it that way. And a lot of Studio Trigger's animations and animes that are currently out now that they make, most of them are purely anime originals. Like, he got a second season 2 announced. Panty and stocking is like, man, that was... Is that... You have to understand though, guys. Second season announced. That's pretty nice. I might talk about that someday in the future on this channel. I might not. It really depends. But Studio Trigger is not second season friendly. Don't expect that. Hello there, IDK. How's it going? You came late. You're late to the party, IDK, but at least you made it, so yeah. Just a heads up though, guys. If somebody asks about Studio Trigger in the future, just tell them that they're known for not making second seasons nowadays. I think their last great works that I liked was Kids Naiver, which came out in 2016, I believe, or 2017. Kids Naiver was decent. I just didn't like the ending because the ending was so rushed, but gosh. Yee had my cousin here. Family, I know, right? Family can be complicated, I tell you what. I think Studio Trigger is known for not making second seasons. Studio Pierrot is known for screwing up anime adaptations, such as Tokyo Ghoul. I still wish Tokyo Ghoul got a remake, but that will never happen. Tokyo Ghoul remake, zero chance. Like, man. Okay. I recommend people go read the manga for Tokyo Ghoul. The manga is really good. The anime is bad. Like, literally bad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I noticed that. Studio Trigger. Yep. The one about the twin sister and whatnot in the Star Wars anime. Tokyo Ghoul Re. Tokyo Ghoul Re was not a good... Man, that was not good. I'm sorry. I love Tokyo Ghoul, but my god, they need a remake. Remakes in anime pretty much never happens. Like, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood was the greatest remake we needed, but Tokyo Ghoul, it won't. No. So, like, see, the thing about Studio Pierrot is that Studio Pierrot, you know, they cut corners. And when they cut corners, they don't cut corners on animation necessarily, but they cut corners on the story. So what they would do is that they will either rearrange events or they will cut out small details of events or change it around. And then like, and that's the problem I have with Studio Pierrot. And a lot of people don't notice that, but I noticed it. They always cut corners in terms of storytelling. But the animation quality is at least decent. But sometimes I wish they would just sacrifice a little bit of the quality to focus more on the story. But that's not happening. You never know. We got Urusei Yatsura recently. Urusei Yatsura is a classic, that's why. But like, man... That's like a... That's like a 1 in a million chance. Come on now. I hope David Pro picks up more old IPs like JoJo and Urusei. Dororo 2. Dororo... Okay, there's two conversations going on here. Allow me to clarify. So, David Productions, you know... David Productions is mainly known for JoJo, so there's a possibility for that. Excuse me. But the thing about David Productions is that they take their time. They put quality to what they adapt, so they take a while. So they're not going to adapt everything. But I hope they do get Tokyo Ghoul or something in the future. Dororo. So Dororo is actually a very interesting case. So for those who don't know, Dororo was based off a very old school anime slash manga. Or a manga first. There was an anime, but it was very old school style. And then, hear me out, Dororo made a game. That game is a masterpiece. A PS2 masterpiece. And that game was not called Dororo. That game was called Blood Will Tell. That game is so... It doesn't hold up as well now, but it is a classic. But Dororo, yeah, that's the true story though. There was a PS2 game called Blood Will Tell, which it is Dororo, but he's badass. Yeah, but Dororo, that's an interesting case though. Have you ever watched? And then the anime came out in 2018. The anime was good though. I love the anime. Have I watched the World Cup? Because Japan has been popping off. Lol. Yeah, I noticed that. It's crazy. Japan is popping off in the World Cup, which is something I did not expect. Will they win the World Cup? I don't really... I still don't think so, to be fair, because there's still a lot of great teams out there, but... I don't know, man. Maybe that blue lock is really kicking in on Japan. But I'm still not gonna place my bets on Japan though, because like there's still a lot of great teams out there. What do you play more games on this channel? There are two things that need to happen for that to happen, guys, if I want to play more games on this channel. First, I need a better PC, and second, I need better internet. Like, literally. I feel like if I had those two, then everything will work out much more. The thing is that our internet, or my internet, is absolute garbage. It is bad. Which is the problem why I don't really live stream too often as I would like. Not to mention I'm busy too from Mondays to Wednesdays. But man, if I had a better PC and better internet, you bet I'll be playing games. I think one great game I would like to play is probably something like... I said it before and I'll say it again. Hollow Knight. I would like to play Hollow Knight and Pokemon. Like, Pokemon and Hollow Knight are like the games I would legit play. I have always been a big fan of Pokemon since the beginning. Like, literally. Japan versus my home country. Well, Japan versus Croatia, eh? No. Is it Croatia? I don't remember. But I wish you luck, man. Japan goes hard at the moment. But yeah, Hollow Knight though. Hollow Knight is... Yes, Croatia. Ooh, that is crazy. You know, I need to watch the World Cup. But I just don't have time, or I don't feel dedicated to watch it. Like, literally, I just wait for the ending just to see which team wins. Good luck, Croatia. Dang right. We gotta wish our best lucks to Croatia, everyone. But man, oh man. Or Japan. Yeah, just vote for both teams. I only watch highlights at the end because I don't get time. Well, Mr. Town War, I'm the same way. Mr. Town War, I just watch highlights as well. So, we're all on the same team. I really don't have time myself. Plus, it's like past midnight for me. Alright, guys, we're approaching an hour. So, I'm going to wrap it up around here, guys. So, yeah, for those who came to this live stream, thank you. And, yeah, remember to feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And also stay updated to my content here. And follow me on my IG and my Twitter if you feel like it. If you want to cancel me or whatnot. And yeah, I want to thank everybody for 400 subs. And we're still on the goal to hit 1K subs. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will post that motivational workout video. Like I said, I promised I would. So yeah, guys, we're still getting there. And eventually, we'll get 1,000, right? And yeah, until next time, guys. I got to get going for real. I'm busy. See ya.